Hey guys, Ian here from Mid-America Prep. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Last Thursday evening, I was supposed to be here live on YouTube with Kansas GunCom and a handful of other Kansas YouTubers, and we were going to be talking about the Second Amendment and how it pertains to social media in this current day and age. Talking about Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and the other social media platforms that are kind of limiting the Second Amendment or talking about the Second Amendment on their platforms. Now, I got home from work early that evening, and I tried to get onto the live stream and everything, and I could not find the link to it at all, so I ended up not being able to talk on the live stream. I was in the chat session, but I was not in the live stream itself. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to fault Kansas GunCom by any means. Lyle's a really good dude, so I'm not going to fault him at all. But I am going to fault my technology and the fact that it is prehistoric. So to give you a little bit of history here, everything for the last 3 years or so has been shot, edited, uploaded, and pretty much all done directly from my iPhone at the time. I started off with an iPhone 5S, then I went to an iPhone 6S, and now I'm on an iPhone 7. Now I know it's not the latest and greatest technology in the iPhone world, but it works for what it's worth. Coming back to my technology, and for what I think was the reason why I couldn't get onto the live stream, the computer that I am using right now, which I haven't used for several years, is an HP, I don't even know which one it is, but it is running on Windows Vista. It has an Intel Core Duo processor and a monitor that is no longer working. It hasn't worked since like 2014. And so I had to have this computer linked to a RGB cable to a old TV screen, and the old TV screen is our old Vizio TV, 32-inch TV, and it's about 6 inches thick. It's only a 32-inch, but it's extremely heavy and extremely thick for what it is. It's not a great monitor and not what is up to current standards. Now, I apologize for this. Again, I'm on my iPhone. So, anyways, my computer is prehistoric. I haven't been able to update this computer for years. I'm running Chrome, and I do have Mozilla Firefox, but the problem with those are, being Windows Vista, neither of them can upload or upgrade anymore because they're not supported. It also has Internet Explorer. Who uses Internet Explorer anymore? That is crazy. Anyways, going to my camera equipment that I had for many years, I have a Panasonic Handycam, or whatever the little camcorder at the time was. It does shoot in 1080p, but it's only like 30 frames per second. Does not support any memory greater than 16 gigs for a card. And I also had a GoPro Hero that I got in either 2014 or 2015. I can't remember. It was like in between, like they had like the Hero 3 and everything, black and silver and whatnot. But the Hero was basically like going back to the basic, just point and shoot type, waterproof, sport-proof camera. And I got it on a very good deal. And I was running a Class 1 card in that was like 32 gigs. I ran it for a long time, but the battery blew up. And it ended up being that GoPro will not warranty that camera anymore because the battery would take too much to get replaced. And it's literally like a little battery pack with the wire, and you plug it in. It's not like the replaceable batteries they have nowadays. It was also supposedly self-contained and everything. You can remove the battery, but the only thing that GoPro wants to do on that part is just give me a 15 to 20% discount, depending on which camera I buy, directly from their store for the most current camera. And so they gave me the option of, I think it was a couple weeks ago when I contacted them, it was the Hero Session, and then Hero Session 2, and then the GoPro 5, or what, I don't even know which one they're at now. There's like silver and there's black and this and that. It didn't make any difference to me anymore. But they wanted to give me a 15% discount on the Session and then a 20% discount on the Hero, on the regular GoPro. But when they're still, $350 or $450 or whatever the price was at the time, that 15% or 20% does not really add up to very much when I'd have no money to do so. So I will be getting a new camera and I will be getting a new computer soon enough, but it all comes back to what we were talking about in the live chat, or what we were going to be talking about. I was in the chat talking to people, and the Gun Collective actually hopped in there. The Gun Collective is obviously a big guy here on YouTube. Him and John and Adam Kraut do a lot there. But what we were talking about at the end of it was, if YouTube or social media in general were to limit the Second Amendment completely, basically YouTube come out and say, hey, no more channels related to firearms. We don't want it. We don't allow it, or anything like that. Would we be upset? Now, monetary wise, I would not be upset, because I have not made more than $100 every couple of months for the last few years. I used to make on average about $100 per month, and that was channel wide. That was not per video or anything. There's people out there who make 200 grand off a couple of videos on a stupid car. Okay, PewDiePie is one of the highest grossing YouTubers out there, and he makes videos making fun of gamers and other stupid stuff, just making commentary about stuff, and he's making thousands of dollars from it. So basically, there's no money to be made on YouTube anymore for a small YouTuber, and so would I be upset? Excuse me on that. Would I be upset on that point? Absolutely not. What I would be upset for is the fact that I have put so much time, and you guys who have been on the channel, at this time I am at, this is Monday morning, I am currently at 1,758 subscribers. Over the last 5-6 years, whatever I've been on YouTube, that's all I've got. Now, I know I'm not always an agreeable individual. People don't always agree with me, and I'm not trying to be conflicting or anything, but it is what it is. But if you're not being viewed because YouTube is limiting you because you're not putting out content to see, or it's all a big circle. If you're not being seen, YouTube's not going to promote you. If you don't promote yourself with money that you don't have, you're not going to be seen. And so I would be upset if I didn't get, I would not be upset about the monetary thing, but for the fact that I have put many years of time and my own personal money into the YouTube channel, yes, I would be upset if YouTube were to cut my channel off completely. But not because of money, but because of the time and my own money that I put in. Now, I know on my channel, my videos haven't been, for everybody. My channel, I started doing YouTube, and I wanted to talk about being prepared, not necessarily being a full-on prepper, but more like, I guess you could say, like an urban prepper. Now, I don't have a homestead, and so I can't talk about homesteading. I do have several different projects where off-grid living is what I want to talk about, want to get done, but that is not about my channel anymore. My channel is more of a catch-all for anything, and I am a Second Amendment guy who entertains the ideas of being extremely self-sustaining and self-sufficient, and that's what I wanted to do. And that's the way I've been kind of living over the last couple of years. Is I've been wanting to push myself to become more self-sustaining, self-sufficient, and less reliant on the government. And it's just funny. I got a comment the other day on my channel, and my old intro used to talk about, you come across their Mid-America Prep, and then underneath it said prepping, guns and gear, something like that. And it was over the Biolite Stove. Now, the Biolite Stove is a cool little stove. I'll have to make a new video on it someday. But the Biolite Stove is basically a self-sustaining, stove. You get a fire going, you can cook on it, but it also has a heat induction battery, coil that you can charge your cell phones off and other technology. And the individual commented, "I came here for the Biolite Stove, but I left because of the gun nut stuff. You're an idiot." I didn't make, I don't make people watch my channel. If you don't want to watch my channel, don't watch my channel. If you do want to watch my channel, stay. I'm sure there's something out there on the channel for you. And I've had, you know, videos on DIY stuff, political stuff, current events, and everything. My channel is a catch-all. There is not one specific thing that I talk about or do on my channel. I am not just a gun channel. I am not just a car channel. You know, we have several collectible cars that we drive around and we own and everything. And I can make my channel go directly to just talking about cars. I'm sure it would get more views and more monetary compensation in return, but that is not who I am. That's not what my channel is about. It's never been that way. So I don't know what to do with the channel. That, you know, on that means I would not be upset monetary wise, like I said, but everything else, yeah, I might be upset. Anyways, it's just fun to go back and look at just the thumbnails of some of my videos where one video gets 40 views and the next one next to it gets, you know, 100,000 views. It's very interesting to see where you've been, where you're going, and you know, look at yourself and see how much you change in your own means, I guess you could say. So anyways, that is what's going on. Quick update, you know, of course, hopefully I can get the live stream thing figured out and the technology thing figured out. If not, I'm not going to be extremely upset, but I really do hope that everything comes out in the end better in the wash. I guess you can say, as Grandma used to say, it all comes out in the wash. But until then, keep calm and carry on, guys. Stay safe. See you later.